and I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about something different today. Nothing, no unboxings today. But it's 2020, and I had a very interesting year. I hope you guys had a great holiday. I did, and I'm super excited because December marked 6 months after my double lung transplant surgery. So there was that this year. I had the surgery in June. I had gotten really sick right before that, no less than a month before. My health started declining extremely fast, so we went into the hospital, and usually that's par for course when you have these types of things happen. I had a pulmonary fibrosis in my lungs due to a rare disease I have called Hermansky-Pudlak syndrome. I have a video about it. I'll put it in the description below. But we went through that process, and I was on life support for a while, and we weren't sure things were going to work out just because of the nature of the disease and how fast pulmonary fibrosis takes a hold and goes through its states. But we were gifted a set of lungs, and we are actually in the process of writing a letter to the family to thank them for their donation and their gift. So we had to go through that, and we're still dealing with that. So I have been on a slight quarantine for. They want me to be on a quarantine for about a year, which means very minimal contact outside, very minimal contact with people. No crowded areas, things like malls or stores or things like that. I could go to these places, but I have to wear a mask, and I also have to go when it's low traffic times. So it's been a struggle. There's been a lot of bumps. I've gotten viruses and stuff because I'm immunodeficient, or my immune system suppressed by all the medications, the anti-rejection medications that I'm taking. So there's a lot of back and forth. If I catch a cold, it's not just okay, sit and wait through it. I have to go see the doctors. I have to go take blood tests, and I have to see where the cold comes from or what it is, things like that. But I made it. We're going on 7 months now, and hopefully next June they'll give me the all clear, and I can start moving around, traveling, getting back to work, because I really miss work, and I really miss being out there. And everybody likes to earn their keep. Anybody with some self-respect or responsibility likes to earn their keep. So that's definitely been a challenge for me. Not just physically with this surgery or emotionally, but mentally, it's been a challenge for me to accept that I'm more limited than I ever was, in the past. But I'm working through it, and I've had this channel to kind of help me deal with a lot of the stress, and help me get through it all. And I've really have been fortunate to have met some great people along the way. I was doing the channel, and at one point, I think I had mentioned it before in one of my other videos, I was really close to closing it up and letting it go, and shutting the whole thing down, because I didn't think it was worth it, and I didn't think there was a lot of response, and I didn't think that people were watching or even cared. Aside from a few loyal friends of mine who sat through my bullshit videos or whatever it was, and gave me criticisms. I want to give a shout out to my nephew Gabe. He's a channel. It's Gabe_Addictions. It's if you're into Mustangs, or if you're into fast cars, or if you're into car shows, he does a lot of this stuff. And he just recently had a child, so he's been a little on the down low for now. But he's bringing it back, and he's doing some new things to his car. The Pennywise Mustang. If you haven't seen it, check it out on Instagram. He's out there. People have seen it. It's an awesome Mustang. But I want to give a shout out to him, because he really helped me walk through the process of this channel, and how things work, and what's the best way to go about editing. And I never edited before, and I just did a video at one point for a store, and they didn't like the audio, so I was at a point where I had no choice but to learn how to edit, so I could edit that stuff because I really wanted to show the store in the best light possible, because they're really cool guys there, and it's part of my love of hobbies, you know. So he taught me how to do that and walked me through all that stuff, and it's invaluable information, man, and that's key. That's why this next group of guys that I'm going to mention is just pivotal, because the community is we have a huge YouTube community, but a lot of these community is set in little cliques of groups of people that they keep to themselves, and they don't share, and they don't it's not about helping you, it's about helping themselves, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I get it. You got to get you're making your money, especially if you're making money on this. I'm not, but some of them are, and I can understand their goals and their directives, but I came across a group of guys. I actually came across a YouTube channel. It was AD&D second edition, or second edition Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Canadian Retro. He has another channel, a gaming channel, where he does video games and he does live streams of video games. Really cool dude. He commented on one of my videos, because in the background I was doing a completely different video, but in the background I was doing a video, and there was one of my RC cars was on the stand, and he asked me if that chassis was a specific chassis. He nailed it. He knew exactly what it was, because he has one, and we started talking, and he invited me to this Discord group, and this group just blew my mind, man. Like, the guys on this group, man, they came at me with like respect, open arms, you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't know me, they didn't have to, but they knew that we all shared a common love for Dungeons and Dragons, right? Like, that was in crafting, so they reached out and they invited me to this group, and I became a part of this Discord, and now it's growing. It's huge, in my opinion. Well, it's getting there, It's called the Tabletop Dungeoneers. I'll do the little guy over there, put him right there. And we named it. I was involved in the voting. I'm an admin now, and it's just amazing that the support, and they don't even realize this. They don't know this. They're not going to know this until they watch this video, but it's helped me a lot get through what I've been going through with my surgery, all the doctor's appointments. It's depressing. It's very, 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 very depressing. There's times where I don't even want to get out of bed. There's times where I can't even get off. I just stay in bed and just sit on my phone. I'm fighting those demons all the time. And it's not easy, and I don't know, everybody's got their own problems, everybody's got their own demons, but these guys have really helped me move forward and have a desire again to create better content, or more content, or a variety of content, you know what I'm saying? And I want to give a shout out to Canadian Retro. His channel is AD&D second edition. My buddy Hate, and his channel is Save or Die. He does some really fun shit on there. Hate, love you, bro. My buddy Cujo, he's got the Overboard DM. He's another one. He's got some really cool Dwarven Forge stuff out there. Just check his stuff out. It's really cool. My buddy JD, whose channel is It's a Critical. Check him out. He's just getting started too, and he's got some really cool, interesting approaches to Dungeons and Dragons, and things you can use for Dungeons and Dragons and things like that. My buddy Stu over at We Roll Dice, he's been there for a while. He does a bunch of stuff, done battle reports, Dungeons and Dragons live stream. Really cool dude up in Canada there. A bunch of these guys are up in Canada, but it's pretty cool. My buddy Rod over at Thaco Factor, he's got some really cool lore videos if you're interested in learning a little bit more in-depth details about D&D monsters and where they come from and why, and the history of Dungeons and Dragons, because he's old school D&D, man, like 77, 78, old school, you know what I mean? BlustreekCustoms, my buddy Mark over at BlustreekCustoms, he does a lot of crafting things, a lot of projects. He's working on some really cool crafting projects right now, so definitely check his channel out. You'd be surprised at all range of things, wooden ships, dioramas, you know, popsicle stick buildings, and Jedi holocrons. Check him out, man. He's got some cool stuff going on. We also have the Creative Kobalt and Quinian's Budget Craft. He's got a really cool crafting website for Dungeons and Dragons and mini wargaming and stuff like that. And of course, you guys know my channel, but we're all on the Discord, and I think, you know, they've really helped me. You know, hang on one second. They've really helped me, you know, bring out that more creative side of myself, really get to the table and actually start working on stuff and building models. And I want to start, for the 2020 year, I want to do some more painting videos. I've started live streaming, which I was always wanted to do. I just never really had to know how to do it. But, you know, again, through these guys and, you know, walking through stuff like my buddy Hate helped me walk through the process, man. And we're live streaming. My buddy JD, It's a Critical, live streams every Friday night, about 9 o'clock at night. And we try to get on there and have a discussion about Dungeons and Dragons, role playing, miniature wargaming, RC, whatever we're working on, we talk about, you know. So the table is open for discussion, you know what I mean? And I try to do a live stream now once a week as well, during the day, you know, if I can. And I've done a couple so far, and they've been pretty fun, and I enjoy doing them. And I enjoy the conversation back and forth with everybody. So, you know, I'm going to try to do more of those. I'm going to try to finish some of my late projects that I have sitting at the table. I recently collaborated with my buddy Joe over at Shoot First Cosplay Weapons and Props. He sent me a Baby Yoda head. I'll put a picture in there if I can, if I get a little shot of Baby Yoda. Or that way, yeah. We'll try to get a picture of him up there, and so you guys can see. And it was used as a prop for a family that did a cosplay of Mandalorians, and they did a phenomenal job with the rest of them and their costumes and stuff. So check that out. I'm looking forward to doing some more projects with Joe, maybe some custom sabers. You never know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he sent me this one, and I'm still waiting for the weather to change so I could actually paint this up. I'm going to sand it up, paint it up, and then we're going to get the install done. And I'm really excited about that, because these are great props. These are fantastic. They're durable, you know, they're strong. They're plastic, and they're 3D printed sleeves. But for a budget saber, you know, when you're looking at $350 for a saber hilt, this is a great option, you know, to have something on your belt. So, Joe, appreciate you, brother, and I can't wait to do some more work with you. And I want to thank you also for trusting me with that Yoda project, and taking the chance and giving me the opportunity to help you shine. So anytime we got if you got another project coming down the pipe, man, let me know. I'm excited to do it. Right now, the tabletop Dungeoneers we're having a competition on our server. We are all, well, not all of us that can, but the ones that can, we're doing a dice tower challenge. So we're all taking the opportunity to build our own dice tower as unique as we see fit, and, you know, however we want to do that, and then we're going to submit it at the end of the month, and then, you know, we're gonna have someone judge it and see. You know, there's no real, I mean, we don't really win anything. It's just for ourselves. But I'll do some videos on the process, because I've already drawn my templates up, so I want to do videos on that next, so you guys can see that process through as well. I'm going to do some more RC videos this year. We're actually going to get outside and do a lot more outside videos, because I really want to show some running videos of the stuff I've worked on. And I do want to pick up a couple more. There's a few more RCs I want to pick up to have in my collection. Some people say I have too many. I say you can never have enough, but the space dictates everything. So definitely going to get some more RC videos in. And as you guys know, I recently started working on my Gunplas again. You see that guy right there? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is, the big guy. There he is. That guy over there. The camera's reversed. But I have another Mega Gundam that I'm going to be working on. And I have a bunch of master grades in storage that I was going to sell, and I probably still will sell some of them, but I want to build some too, and I'll do the whole build videos and stuff like that. And I want to get into more of the hobbies that I do, as opposed to what I've been doing with the unboxings and stuff. I'll still do my unboxings. Listen, I'm never going to stop doing those because I'm always going to be buying new things to try new things out. And it's like my buddy Cujo said, man, I spend that money so you guys don't have to. You know, if I buy something and I test it out and I try it out and I think, you know, this is not really worth the money, I'm going to tell you guys honestly whether or not you should spend your money on it. You're going to do what you want to do. That's your God-given right. But at the very least, you'll have some information on something. You know, maybe, you know, in some of my videos, sure, you know, there's 1,000 of the same video, but that doesn't matter. I mean, the people that are following me, and that's what I'm doing this for, is for you guys to see what you're getting into before you get into it. Like that big ass Gundam back there, you know. I mean, I hope that whoever watched the videos of that is inspired enough to get one. I mean, they're awesome. You know what I'm saying? And I have other things too. You know, I didn't even touch on one of the other hobbies I had. I'll show you guys right now. Look at this bad boy. This was my very first customized modified Nerf gun. So I modified the interior, customized the exterior, gave it a custom paint job, and I use it for a live-action role-playing game called Freefall. It's a sci-fi western based in the Firefly universe, you know. So we get together once a year, we do this game. It's airsoft plus Nerf. It's a really fun time. I'm going to do some videos on that this year as well. So look out for those coming in the summertime. But I will be having as much video as I possibly can of this event. And, you know, if you're interested in anything like that at all, we do the event up in Bristol, Wisconsin, you know, at Black Ops Paintball and Airsoft. You know, we do the event in July. I'll put the dates up as soon as I get the final dates. I'll do a video on it. I'll put them up, and you guys can come out and check it out. It's a great time. If you're just coming to role play, it's not that bad. It's not that expensive. Even if you come to Airsoft, it's not that expensive for the weekend. You can camp there. It's a great time, and I want to get back into that. I haven't gone in the last 2 years because of my health, and it's just been impossible to do. But I am a group organizer for that event, so I really want to get back into it. So generally what I want to do is, like I said, do more videos based on my hobbies and show you guys the things that I'm capable of doing outside of opening up a box, if that makes any sense. Not that, again, I love doing unboxings. I love new stuff, you know. Who doesn't? But, you know, I want to get some more stuff. So if you guys are interested, you know, if you want to see a painting tutorial on how I paint stuff, you know, for wargaming or for Dungeons and Dragons, or how I make things for wargaming or Dungeons and Dragons, please feel free to put it in the comments. You know, talk to me, share with me. You know, I'm on Facebook as well, same name, Zero's Hobbies. Go on Facebook and just post it up. Hey man, I'd like to see a video on how you do ruined scenery or ruined buildings. You know, whatever you know, if I can do it, I will. And if I don't know how to do it, you better bet your ass I'm gonna learn or try to learn. So, and another thing is airbrushing. I'd really like to get into airbrushing. My buddy just picked up a nice Iwata, and I want to pick one up as well and really get my hands into airbrushing, because I used to tag as a kid. It's not the greatest, but I did some tagging as a kid, and I feel like spray painting, airbrushing is just like spray painting, just finer and controlled. So that's another project I want to get working on, you know, and things like that, and hopefully finish the studio, you know, get my studio nice and, you know, set up. I got my D&D posters up, you know, my Tiamat poster, and yes, that's a gingerbread house. There's a gingerbread house. I'm gonna decorate, and then I'm gonna eat it, even though I shouldn't, but I will. But you know, there's things like that. I just finished this project that I had going, which is my Tamiya TL01 Ford F-150 Baja. You know, I just put the stickers on. I gotta fix the paint. You can see here, I gotta fix that. This blue here, I gotta get that out of there. But you know, not too bad of a project. It worked out pretty good. I like it. I can't wait to get it out on the dirt and run it around. I also built that for my wife because it's pretty tough, and with the taller wheels, it's got better ground clearance. So she's gonna start RCing this year too. So, you know, thumbs up and keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully she likes it, and we can get her own cars, you know, and things like that. But yeah, I mean, more Warhammer. I want to do some more battle reports. I'm actually going to start doing battle reports with my buddy Cabby. Cabby, you know, we're gonna do that. And another shout out to my buddy Cabby and my buddy James Beauvais. those two, I mean, I have a lot of friends, don't get me wrong, and I have good friends, but these two are my best friends. They have really done everything they could, in my opinion, to support my endeavors. Like, no matter how crazy, hey, Cabby, I want to do this thing, he'll usually be like, man, you're out in left field again, bro. But he knows me, and he knows that I'm capable of it. Just need that push, and he's been very, very supportive of me. So is my buddy James, and I'm working with him on some 3D printing stuff. I hope to maybe even one day create some 3D designs and get some stuff out there. You know what I mean? That would be pretty cool. But those are the plans for 2020. And then I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover. With one more thing. Before the end of the year, mid-December, one of my buddies informed me that I hit 200 subscribers. Now, on my cell phone, it doesn't show you anymore. It used to show you your views and your subscribers, but it doesn't do that anymore. So you have to actually go into YouTube on your PC and actually go into the studio. And I didn't do that a lot. I didn't actually go into my statistics and analytics and look at that stuff. But I found out, yeah, I do have more than 200 subscribers now. So thank you. Thank all of you. I appreciate you. I wouldn't keep doing this if it wasn't for you guys. So I do want to do a giveaway. I did one last time, and small. I do want to do a giveaway this time. I think what I'm going to try and do is I'll use a program to determine the random winner, and I'll do it live on Facebook so you guys can see it. But I think I'm going to give away one of these two this time. So we've got the Essentials Dungeons & Dragons kit and the starter set for Dungeons & Dragons for 5th edition. And I think one of these two we're going to give away. Not sure. A lot of people have the starter set, but not a lot of people went into the Essentials because a lot of people are like, it's kind of the same thing, but I guarantee you it's not. These two things were made very thoughtfully to go together. If you have this one, you might as well get this one. So I think I might send this one out. It's heavy. I might send this one out, and I might, don't quote me, but I might even throw in a couple little things extra because you guys are awesome, and I want whoever gets this, I want them to really have all the cool shit they need to be a dungeon master or start being a dungeon master. So I will get to work on that, and I will get to work on that that program. I know there's a program out there to use. I'm one of my buddies just turned me on to it. Rod, I appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, we're gonna get that going. So I'll do the live drawing for that real soon. And like I said, I will be adding some stuff to it, and hopefully my Discord brothers, the guys who are doing the 3D printing, they can kick in some stuff if they're interested. I would appreciate it, or I could buy some stuff for them. Kind of some DM tools, DM aids, things that will help the Dungeon Master go through his game and things like that. Because it's a really cool set. It just has a few, you could probably add a few things here and there to just make it that much better. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But as always, guys, I appreciate your support. Thank you very much for keeping me sane, for keeping me going, for keeping me inspired to be to even get in front of the camera. This wasn't an easy thing for me. And look at my beard. Look at this nasty ratty beard. I gotta shave this. So that's another thing for 2020. Zero with no beard. Maybe, because I still love my beard, but I might trim it down some. So we'll see. And then Haight and I will be exactly like, we'll be bald with no beard. But anyway, guys, one more shout out before I go. The most important, I want to thank my wife for everything. I mean, more than anybody else, she's been with me throughout the entire year, every single step of the way, for every single thing I have gone through. And she has put up with all this. So listen, you're not married, that's great. You're a single guy, cool, good for you. But if you are, and you have what I have, God bless it, man. Good on you. That's the ride or die, man. You can't ask for anything more than that. Even if you're as low as you think you could be, if you have that, you're not at the bottom. So I just want to thank my wife. I love you. Thank you for everything. Again, I appreciate you guys. I want to shout out to my nephew Gabe again and my nephew Fernando for supporting me and just being behind me every step of the way. I haven't seen you guys that much, and I know it's hard. You know, you guys have always been in my heart. But I appreciate your support, especially with my the other parts of my family that I'm estranged from now because of everything that's happened. My nephews have supported me through everything. So, shouts out to you guys. Hopefully, guys, if you're into video games, my nephew Fernando will hopefully be streaming live soon on Twitch, because he does a lot of video game stuff. He does a lot of tutorials, and he does a lot of how-tos on the video game. So pay attention for that. I'll announce it whenever he starts. I'll do a video on it myself with him, and you know, we'll get you guys keyed into where he's at on Twitch, because he's pretty badass with that stuff. So, you know, give him a little time, but he's gonna get it. 2020 is gonna be the year for him. I feel it. I feel it. And my nephew Gabe, same thing. You're gonna get back in there, brother, and I feel it. This is your year. So let's make it happen for 2020. Let's make this another exciting year for Zero's Hobbies and all of the channels that are associated with Zero's Hobbies. And I appreciate you guys. As always, guys, like, subscribe, share. The link for the Discord channel will be in the description below for all the channels that I am affiliated with. Anybody that I love and know, their channel is going to be down there this time. I'm gonna put it all in there. And just tell them Zero sent you. But if anything, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sitting through all that.